everybody, one of Wiisdom here, 2:21 in the morning, late Monday night, early Tuesday morning. We just took Dark Kingpin through his base upgrades and then the top path, which is called Penguin Combos. And that is a overwhelmingly amazing path. Everything stacks, literally everything. The penguin combos themselves suck in the sense that they're extremely difficult to have function. This has been an issue with Skylanders since the very beginning. You XXB, you XXY, and the odds of you getting the combo to function are minuscule. I would say if you're batting 10 tries and you can get 3 out of 10, you're probably doing pretty good for yourself. And it's not always like that. Sometimes it works very smooth and fluidly. Other times it's a complete nightmare. XXY tends to work a little bit better than XXB. XXB, of course, does more damage. Off camera, I played with it a little bit while the video rendered out. XXY, the spin combo, actually does quite a few hits when you have it with a stationary dummy here. I might try to log them eventually. But basically, Ice Blade increased everything this direction. Okay, and then Emperor Penguin increased everything this direction. And then when you come in and you have Ice Charge level 1 with the Ice Arena, Ice Blade increased all the increases inside the arena, and then Emperor Penguin increased Ice Blade's increases in Ice Arena. It's that ridiculous. It's so much so to the point that the Soul Gem, the Snowball, which is super cool, box stock, it does 144. The level 1 Ice Arena, it's 172. In Emperor mode, you're 186. If you are Emperor mode and in the ring, the Snowball does 223 to 335. It literally impacts and touches every single thing he does. It's not just the primary. It's the primary, the secondary, the tertiary, and all the subtle increases across the board. They all continue to increase with this attack, that attack, and those 2 attacks in the Ice Arena. That's why it's overwhelming, and that's why I'm excited to take the bottom path, Ice Mastery, with Standard Kingpin, and see if it's not a little easier to document. So that is what we're going to do. Again, if you want to see penguin combos, we just took it with Dark Kingpin. Probably 15 minutes or so of that video was just us trying to get the stupid frickin' combos to function like they're supposed to. And then for good measure, we threw in about 5 minutes complaining about mobile games in general at the end. So if you're into the rants, there you go. I'm trying to get this all knocked out so I can render it and have it behind me. I'm trying to get back to where I do 2 videos a day. And I don't really know why. I'm continuously just buried regardless of what I do on YouTube, but hey, believe it or not, I do have fun when I do this, but stuff like that is annoying, yet you still have fun because of how ridiculously OP it is, and now I'm just interested in how Ice Mastery stacks up, which is why I'm having myself do this at this time of night when I still need to edit and upload the base upgrades of Dark Kingpin, which that video went very quick, so we've got that on our side. But improve Ice Charge based abilities, fantastic. We will do that. Penguin Drill creates an ice path. So before we do that, let's showcase Penguin Drill. It was Penguin Drill and then Giga Drill. So it's our tertiary attack, and as you can see right here, it's doing 13 to 20. If we ever did get a critical hit, wow, we did. So from time to time you can pierce through enemies, but in most cases you're going to hit twice. So 13 to 22 times, 26 to 40 cumulative. Let's come in now and actually pick it up. So Ice Trail. Penguin Drill creates an ice path. This is going to come in very handy. And of course now we can slide through there. And that's going to allow us to be charged up. And it looks like we're going to do the 12 to the 18 off of those. So let's just call that what it is. Penguin Drill creates ice path. Simple enough. Still 13 to 20, and then the ice path itself is going to be 12 to 18. It will obviously freeze enemies, so that's the big straw here. You can't tell with these guys, but whenever we do that, the enemies would be frozen, and then we can destroy it. Do we want to check Ice Trail? You know, I guess it doesn't really matter because it would be the same increase, but let's do it. So I'm in the arena mode here, and so we're doing 15, right? That's a little crazy. Okay, let me come out here. Yeah. I think 15 to, what is the 18? 12 to 18? Okay. Where were we? 13 to 20, and then what did that do? Frost Breath itself is 14 to 21 there. And then the Giga Drill, 15 to 23. So, yeah. 15 to 23, so let's do this. Level 1 is equal to drill at 15 to 23, and Frost Breath 14 to 21, right? So that's what we'll put there. So it's a little complicated, and honestly, at this time of night, with as little sleep as I had, it's a little overwhelming still. But let's come in here now and level 2 Blizzard. Hold B to consume 2 ice charges to create a blizzard that slows and damages nearby enemies. So 2,200 is the price. And let's get, I guess, let's see if it logs ice charges. So there's that. If I hold B now, what will it do?
Nice!
Oh, wow. Huh. So, okay. What I'm trying to figure out is how, right now we have no ice charge. I'm just going to drill through it. Does this count as a blizzard? Apparently it does. Okay. So, let's set this up and get some damage number down. I don't really know what they consider 1 ice charge and 2 ice charges. I thought it would be an entire row. Maybe it's just like a little icicle. For all I can tell, like the first patch. Like, is this just going to give me 1? Let me see. We're going to hold B. Okay, that's what they do. That's literally what they do. So, that was 1 ice charge. So if you destroy 1 crystal, the very, very edge, that is 1 ice charge. I thought we had to do the entire row, or roughly the whole row for an ice charge, and then we'd have to do a second dash through it for the second. Apparently that's not the case, which is makes this a lot easier for us. So there's 1, there's 2. Right here, well, I guess you have to punch them. I think we got 2 there, so we should do the blizzard when I hold B. No, we do not. So let's just cut to the chase here. And I'm just going to drill through this entire row, which apparently gives me the 2 that we need.
Cold shower.
46 to 69. Okay. That's not bad. So, level 2 Blizzard. Snowballs. 46 to 69. That's could be misleading when I say snowballs, but I'm talking about the very small projectile ones, not the soul gem that you'll see later. Does being in level 2 grant an increase in damage? Primary penguin attack 35. When we're in level 1, we do what? 42. So let's go ahead and throw that out. Dash through it. Dash through this. Do the blizzard, and we're doing 42 still, right? Wasn't it? There's so many numbers, it's hard to say.
Cold cut.
I'm gonna put this over here. All right. Yeah, I feel confident that that does not increase it, because 42 is the same that we had with Ice Charge level 1 Ice Arena, and we moved the dummy again. fantastic.
So
Yeah, that basically added the snowballs that do 46 to 69. And they apparently, it is worth noting, they will slow enemies down. So hey, can't argue with that. Now right here is Iceberg. Hold B this time to consume 3 ice charges to spawn an iceberg that deals heavy burst damage. Let's go ahead and pick that up. I'm not quite sure how to envision this, but let's see if we get it. That should be 3 ice charges right there. I'm sure his head is telling us. Apparently that was just 1, because we're only doing the deal. So there we go. We'll dash through that. We'll dash through this. Obviously this makes it way easier with that first upgrade here. I think now his collar is glowing. That must be 3.
Hear my call.
Oh. So that was a lot to take in. So I think we figured out the levels of ice charge. So Frosty Breath, if I punch that, see how his little hair is glowing? And now it's like really, really, really glowing. This is only level 2. Okay. Where if you had the figure in front of you, actually, right here, see where he's got the crest with the water element logo? When that glows, which it will after we do one more dash through the Frost Breath, we will be at level 3. So, case in point, I'm going to spit that out. We look like this. Well, there's our best angle I can give you. So I dash through it, and now as you can see, the water element logo is pulsing, the back is pulsing. It looks like a jack-o'-lantern, a skull, a bat signal, something hard to describe. So now we're gonna hold B.
Iceberg dead ahead.
What did that do? And why are the snowballs doing less damage? That's what I really want to know. So there's 1, and there's 2. Oh, I'm sorry, we've got 3 now. 390? Okay. So iceberg level 3. Snowballs, I think we're doing 39, right? Something like that weird, which makes no sense, really. It seems like they should do 46, but let's dash. There's level 2 already. That gives us level 3. And then I just want to come in right here, hold B down, 390, and then bunches of 39. So 39, half of that would be 19.5, which is 20. So 39 to 59. And then iceberg, I think, was 390. And what is half of 390? Man, I don't feel like doing math at this time of night. Half of 300 is 150. Half of 90 is 45, so 195. 390 and 195 would be 485, right? Was that correct? Let me, you know what? I have a phone here. Why didn't I do this to begin with? So we'll clear. 390 divided by 2 is in fact 195, and 195 plus 390. Oh, I'm sorry, 585. Glad we checked. That's pretty cool, the 585, but I still don't understand why snowballs at level 2 are 46 and at level 3 they're 39. I don't care that the iceberg is overwhelming damage. I just think it should have been 46 to 69. So I'm not even asking for an increase. Oh no, I'm just saying, like, why do you do that to this game? So here's level 3. Here comes the iceberg. Okay, and it seems to explode and do 39 as well. So what I want to do now is dash, level 1, do it again, we should be at level 3. I want to come right up here and I want to whale away. So we were doing same damage. Did we even get the iceberg? I don't think we did. Or did I just not see it? I don't know. 390. Yeah. I think that's that, man. I think that is that. I think it's safe to say that Penguin Combos is a vastly superior path. This one's unique. It's the more unique of the two. I will by far admit that. But I don't think it can compare numerically to the top path, which again is Penguin Combos. Even though this is called Penguin Combos, so is the whole path. So now we're going to come in here and do a very, very cool thing. And that is get Snowball. We're going to hold Y to spawn a Snowball at first. I thought this was maybe just like a Slam Bam, Yeti cooling factor, novelty type of a thing. It's actually not. And the fact that when you use the drill now, you create these ice paths, that's going to be, really, on this path, I would use the tertiary a ton. I'm not going to lie. Oh, it's only doing 103 here? What? Cool. Weirdness. Huh. Well, that really sucks. I don't think anyone could argue that the top path isn't better numerically. You might not like it as well. You might say that this path is more unique and fitting to a penguin, but the top path is just insane. So, yeah, I don't know why that's not 144. So 103, and then it was 155, right? Because 51.5, yeah, 155. So 103 to 155 with Ice Mastery, and then Penguin Combos. I mean, that right there is your telltale sign. Your Soul Gem on Ice Mastery is 103. Box, 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 nothing special. With Penguin Combos, the Soul Gem is 144. That's an increase of 41. If you max it out, you do Ice Blades, Emperor, and get in the level 1 ring. That same Snowball that maxes out at 103 here does 223. So what I want to do is now test the Soul Gem from this. 155. So it did nothing. And you can technically still do just a level 1. And if I were to do that, now when I do the Soul Gem, oh, it's only 123? Wow. Okay. Hey, all I can tell you, all the numbers tell me, Penguin Combos is the superior path. So, I guess that's where I'll leave it, man. This one is unique. I mean, and really this is kind of the highlight of it, that you can just use the ice paths. You could, use this as kind of a defensive-based path, where you would run away, freeze enemies, and then, unleash on them with the iceberg. That would be devastating. I want to see if we can punch that thing and get extra damage out of it. So keep in mind, 390. No, we don't get anything extra. Okay, well, this was definitely a simple path compared to Penguin Combos. Yeah, I'm thinking in the comments on the video, I would be shocked if any of you said you preferred Ice Mastery. Just because the damage is such a chasm. I mean, this isn't like they're relatively close. This is just chasmatically different between these two. So, oh, that was awkward. No. I nearly clicked exit because I'm tired. Okay, so let me break a few of these guys and see if we can't get a good thumbnail here. I think this is what we'll do for our thumbnail. That's pretty jazzy, right? And let's try this. Can I get the iceberg to drop? That's a good thumbnail. It's just a giant iceberg on this one, huh? The range on the Snowball. So we got a good look that he does kick the Snowball. Let's actually try to get that. That's cool. I mean, that's fun stuff, right? So let's do the Sky Chi here, which is probably going to be way lower than it is with the other path. But What we were doing with the Skychi, 37 to 56 tons of times, 293 to 440. I did the math on that finally. Penguin combos went 5177. So 293 to 440. Yeah. We'll showcase a few of this here. So I mean, clearly this is kind of like the highlight. Just being able to dash around and do the ice trails, which again do freeze enemies. So if I go this way, that guy would just have a nightmare of a time getting to me. Keep in mind I can't really showcase it well because we're in a very tight arena. But let's get a lot of dummies in here and see how well this eradicates a group. So I'm going to enter the level 3.
Iceberg dead ahead.
So that does in fact clean them out, which is pretty cool. Let's now, let me get up to level 2 here. So this is, I believe, level 2. We're going to get, is that other guy? I guess we killed him. So we'll do the level 2 blizzard here. Oh, I'm sorry, that was level 1. It's still pretty cool. But the bottom line is you can do that with with the penguin combo path. So,
Sliced up.
there's one. Okay, I didn't want to be level 3.
Hear my call.
Oh, that does. Okay, destroying the iceberg does at least give us this. Am I level 2 now? I feel like he is, but I can't say for sure.
Ring of.
Nope. Maybe not. Huh. I didn't credit that. Okay, so let me try to get the one more. Okay, I feel like that's still level 1 only.
Cold cut.
Okay, level 2. This is definitely level 2. I'm going to showcase the blizzard against the 4 mobile dummies, if you will. Alright, so we got all 4 of them here. We're going to once again freeze that guy. And 46 to 69. Which again, I for the life of me don't understand why the snowballs went down with level 3 in the iceberg. But that's that. This is, I mean, it's a neat path because it's so different than everything else, but numerically it just does not compare. I mean, with Sonic Boom, I loved Siren Griffin. When I take Media Griffin, it's numerically superior. But for me personally, I still love Siren Griffin more. Even though, same thing with Double Trouble. I prefer Channeler over Conjurer. The numbers might say, hey, you're better off taking this path. My playstyle, what I enjoy about those 2 characters, dictates otherwise. With Kingpin, you still have the snowball with either path because it's the soul gem. Unless you just love dashing around with the drill, I don't see any reason not to take penguin combos. Now, if you have standard Kingpin, 1 or 2 of him, maybe multiple starter packs, different consoles, or Dark Kingpin, I think it's fine to go ahead and take, both paths and just switch them at will, play around with them, see where they shine, so on and so forth. Let's go ahead and showcase the Skychi once again. But I don't think anyone could argue that's penguin combos is not significantly more impressive numerically. Where's our 4th dummy? Oh, he's down there. Well, that's silly goose. I'll just go ahead and take care of this. Boom.
Fortune favors the cold.
Alright, so that's that. I'm interested in knowing your thoughts, however. Do you agree with me? Is Penguin Combos just light years superior to Ice Mastery? Or does Ice Mastery appeal to you because it's not as OP, it maybe requires a little bit more finesse and thinking and dedication, craft with this particular character, and that draws you in? Or is it just literally a deal where you're like, well, luckily I have both Standard and Dark Kingpin, or a buddy gave me a spare Kingpin and I have both of them. it's one of those rare instances where I genuinely believe that there is a huge margin between the two paths. Typically, I say something like, well, it depends on your play style and if you prefer this or that. In this one, if someone were to ask me, hey, what path should I take for Kingpin? I can't think of a scenario where I would say Ice Mastery, literally, unless you just really love dashing around with a drill, which sadly you can also do with Penguin combos. So, yeah, this is one of those ones that's pretty clear cut, I've got to say. But I will keep Kingpin on this. We will play with him with Ice Mastery. I think we'll have a good time with it. It's just, holy A, Penguin combos was amazing. So, and I still have not documented all of the attack damage numbers, particularly the combos while in Emperor Penguin, while having the benefit of level 1, the Ice Arena, or the Ice Ring, whatever they called it, because the combos are super difficult to get to work. If you can execute the combo while in Emperor mode, while within the confines of the arena, you do astronomical damage. Now, the good news here, the Iceberg does that, but hey, different strokes for different folks, and penguins as well, I suppose. So 2:47 in the morning, I gotta get the base upgrades edited, rendered, and I kind of need to wait that out and upload it so it can be live for you. I don't know that I can do that. I'm super tired, but hey, at least I got all 3 of these done, and maybe, which you won't see this, I guess, in time unless I do it Saturday night, but it'll be Labor Day weekend. I'm hoping to do some things with the family, possibly get some time in on the cars, maybe golf or something fun like that I haven't gotten to do in a long time. Might also live stream, and by me knocking all this stuff out tonight, that frees up my Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday of Labor Day to potentially finally have a chance to live stream. And if we do that, it'll be Thumpin' Woompa Islands. We'll get soul gems for Crash and Cortex, and then we can properly upgrade them. So that's sort of why I was so bent on getting this done tonight. But I think if this path wasn't up against something like that overwhelmingly good, we would have a total different feel for it. Or had we have done it first, I might have been like, oh, hey, that's super cool, but having just taken it literally moments before this video, recorded Penguin combos, is kind of like, wow, that's quite the gap, It's one of those things. It's like, hey, why don't you drive this swanky 1991 Chevy Cavalier? And moments before that, you just took a ride in a brand new Viper. It's, hey, in a different day, with a different scenario, that 91 Chevy might have been fantastic, but you just came out of a brand new Viper, and that makes that Cavalier seem terrible. So, yeah, that's actually a pretty good example for this, I think. So, that said, I do have an interest in knowing your thoughts. If you're into that sort of a thing, if you're into this over-analyzation of all things Skylanders, SkylanderClub.com is a place for you. I made the forum, I own the forum, I run the forum, it's free. There's nothing to be afraid of there. Anyone can vote in the polls. If you want to comment on them, you need to create an account. If you signed up for an account and it's not active, just let me know. I'll go in, activate your account. I honestly haven't had much time to be on there. When things slow down for me at work, I will come in, I'll release all these spreadsheets, I'll make comprehensive posts on every character, and we'll take it in stride. But check that out. Wiisdom.com is my personal site. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. I always tweet my videos. I will always tweet before I go live. Whether I stream on YouTube, Mixer, or Twitch, make sure you follow me on those 2 streaming sites. Subscribe on YouTube if you have not. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, learned a little something. Some of you may have never seen this path. You might have thought, Penguin combos is cool, because he is a brawler. I mean, that's something else we haven't really talked about. He is a brawler. That's what his MO is. He's the leader of the Imaginators, or the Sensei, I should say. He's a brawler. It kind of makes sense that path would be slightly better, but it's just really, really, really better. So that's that, man. I'm going to quit rambling, get that base upgrades video edited and rendered, and I'll catch you back here for the next installment of Skylanders Research. Adios.